Okay, week 11. Welcome. Good to see those few of you who are, and we'll talk a little bit more about perseverance here in a second. But thanks for being here. I know it's a tough time of year. It's starting to get weary, but we're getting close. So, a couple of quotes to start off today. Great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance, and that's kind of where I feel like we're at right now. Uh, and if that's too profound for you, maybe this is more your speed. I may not be there yet, but I'm closer than I was yesterday. So we will get through it. You guys will do well. Uh, you guys are doing a great job. So a couple of thoughts that I had from your discussions. I did a whole lot of grading yesterday and today, so I am caught up, which I feel really good about. Saw a ton of great things, but a lot of people are saying, "Oh, I can't do a blog post and a podcast and my web page and all this stuff." This just know that these courses are really designed to be a buffet of ed tech tools. We want you. There's nothing perfect out there that will do everything that you need. And some people like to write, and some people like to talk, and some people like, to not do any of those things. But we're just showing you a bunch of things. Take what is best for you, leave the rest, and just fill your tool belt with what works for you. So, and that being said, I've really been impressed with the quality and variety. A lot of people doing fun things with the what's that video one? I forgot it now. Like the little bite. I can't remember what it is now, but cool little
Yeah,
videos. The little videos they're making. Pictochart people are using. A lot of good things in Adobe Spark, post and pages, video. Just really some high quality stuff. You guys are doing some good things. So keep stretching, keep pushing yourself. But again, you don't have to use all the tools all the time. And then keep in mind, 2 weeks left from today. And really important, these courses are pass-fail. And so if you're missing any assignment or any discussion or have not done those to our satisfaction or haven't completed the assignment requirements, like you posted once but didn't make any comments, in my class, and I think Carol's going to do the same thing, I'm marking those as zeros. And if you have a single zero in that grade book or on your list there, we've got to fail you. And none of us want to fail you. So keep pushing, keep persevering, avoid the burnout, push that boulder, and make it through, because the end is near. So any questions or comments that anybody else has out there? Anything in the chat? All right, hearing none, we'll move on. So, preview of the week ahead, the road to come. Your discussion this week is it's based around the ISTE standards for coaches. I've listed them here, but I'm not going to read them all. But there are 6 different standards: visionary leadership, teaching, learning, and assessments, digital age learning environments, and then professional development and program evaluation, digital citizenship, and content knowledge and professional growth. The description for digital citizenship was very short, but one of the really important standards that a lot of you guys that have gone through the endorsements could be helping with. I think that's one place where we're really falling short in schools. This is just Clint Stevens on the soapbox, but that ought to really be done more, ingrained every day, in every time you bring out the technology, review those ideas and skills with your kids. But anyway, you're going to pick one of those 6 areas, and then you're going to identify in your discussion how you envision yourself providing leadership and technology among your peers within that area from the learning that you've acquired through these endorsement courses. So pick one that resonates with you. Don't go over all 6 of them, please, but just one that really resonates with you. Talk about it and give a couple of ideas on, how you maybe might want to approach your principal or your technology folks in your school, and let them know how you can help or how you'd like to try to help with leading out in that area. The drill. Do your initial video post. And this one's just going to be a video. I don't think you need to, make any prezzies or anything like that. But if you want to, if you want to keep expanding, good deal. But that's due by Sunday night. 2 responses by Wednesday night. And on those responses, try to move the discussion forward, ask questions, share insights, things that, reflections that you had. Um, Not just, hey, that looks great. Maybe try to move that discussion forward if you can. Your assignment this week is lesson plan modification. We've been kind of hinting and previewing this one all along, but this is the week where we would like you to take a new lesson, not one that you've done before, that you've enhanced before in any way for another class or anything, but craft a complete lesson plan with technology integrated, or craft a presentation that explains how your lesson explains the lesson plan and how you would modify it to integrate technology. And again, please pick a new lesson. Again, stretch those muscles. That's how you get strong with your technology skills. Keep branching out. And a really helpful way to look at those is the SAMR model. It's linked there within the assignment, but I've got a couple of fun little illustrations here that might help with that process. So, how do I explore the ocean with no technology? Just say, hey, I wonder what's in there. No access, or you're not diving in deep. Substitution acts as a direct tool substitute with no functional change. So I'm basically looking at the top of the water, but not really going any deeper or doing things differently. Augmentation is still a direct substitute, but with an improvement. So, hey, I've got a snorkel and I can see what's going on underwater a little bit. Modification means there's a significant redesign. So I'm digging deeper and I don't have to keep coming up for air. And then redefinition, that is allowing you to do something that you couldn't do anyway before without technology. I love that SAMR model. It's a great way to look at what you're doing and try to see how you can take it to the next level. And what do those look like? I'm certainly not going to read this whole table, but it's there in the slide deck if you want some ideas on how to take, basic things you're doing in your class, note-taking, presentation, reading, assessments, and how you can take it through those different levels of the SAMR: substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition. What's this going to look like? That's up to you. Whatever format is going to be most useful for you is what we'd like you to do. If that's a presentation, if that's a full-blown lesson plan, if it's a combination of this plus an example of the final student product or project or whatever they're going to do. If you have a formative assessment to see how well it went, that'd be great to see too. But whatever works for you is what we want to see. That's a lot of talking. Any questions about the week that we've got coming up? Anything in the chat?
Hey, yes, I sort of have a question. Sorry.
No, that's why we're here.
So Brandon, do you want like a lesson plan and then my links to my technology that I'm going to incorporate, or do you want like the PowerPoint presentation that I'll put up and show as I'm doing the lesson? As I would do the lesson. I'm not teaching anything right now, but
whatever works best for you for submitting. You can do a lesson plan and link out to whatever resources you're using or your PowerPoint that you're going to show, whatever you want to submit, if that answers your question. Or both. So both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to do that. Yeah.
Whatever's most useful for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Good. Anything else? Any other questions about the week to come? All right. Coming up next week is week 12, the last week. The discussion is going to be a real simple course reflection, just thinking back about the things you've learned and changes that have been made. The big assignment, though, is your tech training workshop plan design. They'll talk more about that next week. But again, this will look like whatever will be useful to you when you be in front of your peers doing that training. So if it's a PowerPoint or if it's a script or whatever is going to be helpful for you is what we want to see for that assignment. And then the Thursday seminar probably won't be a long thing, but Brandon and Carol will be available for any final questions you have. Jared and I are going to be we're going to be wrapped up in something else at that time, so we won't be around. So, but again, reach out. You've got our emails if you have questions. Please email us through Google, through Canvas. reach out to us, send us a text, whatever, so that we can help. And the big reminder here, all of your work is due August 1st at 11:59 p.m. You've got to have all that stuff into Canvas, submitted, good to go by that time so that we can get your grades done. They are going to talk next week about how you do the course credit. It's a little bit different than it has been in the past. It's a little easier now, but Carol and Brandon will detail that next week. But if you're a little behind, you've got 2 weeks to keep pushing, to persevere, to get that thing done. Again, push that boulder because the end of the road is near. You can see it from here. We don't want you to go beyond it and fall off a cliff or anything, but we're close. So keep going. Anything else? Any other questions anybody has? Okay. It's pretty quiet out there. If not, thanks for coming. We will see y'all around. You won't see me again on camera. I guess that's it for me, but you'll see me in Canvas. So is that it?
That's all I have.
I didn't beat your record, Carol.
Good job, Clint.
8 minutes. I tried.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Have a great week.
Yeah, you too.